Folks, let's go. Warriors beat the Pistons last night, 115-110. Playoff atmosphere inside Chase Center. A massive win when, you know what? We're starting a homestand. The other video, we said either going 6-1, maybe 7-0, starting 1-0. Draymond Green with the 3 to win the game. Curry passes 25,000 points in his career. But today, we're going to focus on our Energizer Bunny, the Brazilian Gui Santos. Folks, he's the missing piece on this bench we haven't had since Otto Porter Jr. 2022 championship. Sean Livingston, championships in the late 2010s. He's that guy who comes on and does the hustle, the dirty plays, inside the paint, outside the paint, stretch the floor as a power forward. It's exactly what we need. We're going to break down these three players together, and also in the back half of the video, show you some cool social media videos and break down the game, press conferences, everything. But we got to start with saying thank you, fans. Thank you, fans. Thank you, fans. You're helping us get closer to 10,000 subscribers. If you're part of the 30% who are subscribed, thank you, thank you, thank you. If you're not, you want to be part of the fandom, the comments, the chats, the live streams, everything in between, all your Warriors Digest news daily. Subscribe so you don't miss anything. All right, folks, let's go to this quote right here from Steve Kerr talking about Kuminga coming back, getting him playing time, but what that means for Santos in a good way for him.
Back into the rotation alongside Jimmy Butler?
I don't like these hard-hitting questions like this. This is a, it's a great question. It's a really difficult thing when you are playing really well, and then you have a key guy coming back. It's always tough. So, I think the idea is just bring him along slowly. Play him in short bursts, help him get his rhythm back. But we've got to keep playing Gui Santos. We've got to keep playing the guys who are helping us win right now. And so usually this stuff has to kind of play out, and so we'll hope that it plays out.
Very noteworthy by Steve Kerr right there. Bringing Kuminga back slowly, major decision Kerr has to make. How do we bring him back? Most likely coming off the bench, not going to disrupt the starting lineup. And he went bigger last game against the Pistons. They were a bit of a taller team. But Santos has been playing really well since he got his opportunity. Beginning of the season, back of the bench player, didn't play. Was a starter with the Brazilian national team. Did very well in the Olympics. So he has that high-level pedigree to play. But, of course, the Warriors were pretty deep at the power forward position. Injuries come. Trades happen. He's earned his opportunity. He stayed ready, and he's proving why he's out there. So if we look at his stats, folks, let me pull it up. Where is it? 1 second. Okay, share my screen. They're not going to be that impressive if you look at the season stats because, again, he hasn't played a lot, and it's not like he's out there getting a bunch of shots. He's doing those hustle plays. So if you look, he's averaging 4.5 points a game. He has 1.5 fouls a game. Not terrible at power forward position. Free throw percentage can be much better. Averaging 14 minutes a game has gone up significantly. Started one game. He's shooting 36% from 3 on 1 shot a game. Not terrible at all. If you look at his 26 to 72, I like that. But what really matters for Santos, if you look, is really these past 10 games. So let me go back. If we look at his stats for recent games, he's got you double digits in multiple games. Again, I don't know if we win the Detroit game without Santos. He's making around 1-3 game, better than Buddy can say in some games. He's not taking crazy amount of shots. He's getting those active plays, and he's playing a lot of minutes the past couple of games. He's playing at least 15 minutes in March. In March, correct. And if you keep going down, you look at the other stuff in February, not as much. So he's found a role on this team. He's able to be that Energizer Bunny. If I look at the stats that he has, again, in March, he's averaging, let's just go with this, 9 points a game, and he's averaging 58% shooting, 33% from 3. Now let's compare that to Otto Porter Jr. with the Warriors, 8 points a game. Let me move my back a little bit. So 2022 right here, 8 points a game. You look at his shooting. He's going 1 to 3 game, 37%. So Porter shot a bit better from 3. Shooting percentage from the field, 46%. So Santos is actually shooting the ball better across the board than Otto was. We look at Livingston, again, back 2010s when we were winning championships. He's playing 20 minutes a game, averaging between 4 to 8 points. 4 to 6 really. You look at his 3 points, not really taking threes whatsoever. So Santos is being more effective than Livingston. But we know Sean Livingston is the king of the mid-range game, the king of the pop, fade away, baseline, you name it, he puts it. Made about every 1 out of 2 buckets he shot. So Santos' stats these past couple games are very comparable to what we saw out of those players. And we know they were key to helping us on offense and scoring, but also on defense because they're rangy, they're lengthy, they're able to get their hands up and help us out. So folks, comment your thoughts. Do you think this is good for Santos to keep playing, or do you think Kuminga comes in and takes over some of the playing time? Obviously he will, but the question is, how much more time will Santos get? Should Santos play more than, if we go to the Warriors really quick, I feel like Santos right now is your third string. Oops. Quinten Post, obviously we talked about him a lot. Buddy Hield, maybe you put in the Kuminga shooting guard and Buddy falls out of the lineup if he can't shoot, and you just put him in when you need scoring. So there's a lot of things you could do here. Obviously, Trayce Jackson-Davis has fallen way down the lineup. He may be playing with the Santa Cruz Warriors today, I read. But, with Draymond, Quinten Post, Looney, Trayce Jackson-Davis just doesn't have a place in the team right now. And this is the play that everyone will be talking about from Santos. 94-93, Warriors down. 7 minutes in the game. Curry gets the screen from Draymond. Open 3. Misses it. That doesn't happen. But look at this. Santos with the hustle. Look where he started. Under the basket. Circles his man. Goes up one-handed. And puts it in. And one. That is how you get the crowd on your side. That is how you get the team on your side. That's how you earn more playing time. And that is the hustle type of plays that switch a game. And this really helped the Warriors win their game. Massive. Massive. Jimmy Butler has been massive for this team as well. Playoff Jimmy is a real thing. Real thing. He thrives in close games. He loves pressure. That's why he came to the Warriors. Butler himself had 15 points in the third quarter. And those are those non-Steph minutes that matter when he gets those types of points. It's big. Running the offense through Butler has picked this team up. There's a reason why they've only lost basically 1 game when Butler's played, 2 games since Butler joined the team. It's because he's integrated himself well. He's helping us get to the free throw line. He's able to slow games. And we're winning clutch time. It's a major difference in the record. I think the Warriors are now 10-1 with Jimmy Butler. It's great. It's great. And when you get to the standings, again, it's very tight. Very tight in the standings. Warriors a half game up on Minnesota. Clippers a game and a half. Sacramento 2 games up. Dallas, they're fading away. Kyrie gone. Luka gone. AD hurt. But we're still only 3 games behind the Rockets. So every game matters. 9-1 the last 10. We have the best record in the Western Conference the last 10. Of course, Cleveland's 10-0 in the past 10. Good for them. So overall, folks, this was a quality team win. A good type of win that builds chemistry. Grinding out the team win. And this is where it takes you to. Where is it? I thought I had it teed up. And that's where you get stuff like this. Where a team is hyped. Come in the locker room. Everyone's laughing, joking, loving life. Steph gets 25,000 points tonight. Draymond's keeping the game ball because he became second in assists for the Warriors. And he's going to say, you know what, Steph, you keep it. Steph says, I want more. You can keep it. And then I'm going to get Steph to sign the ball and everything. So team is having fun. You know how much fun they were having in the winter period? 0. And we saw it on their faces. It was in the press conferences. It was all over. You could tell this team was not gelling. Well, folks, Jimmy Butler has brought this Jimmy team together. I think he has earned a lot more playing time moving forward. You need him out there. Folks, tell me your thoughts. Let's go Dubs. Looking good. We got Portland tomorrow. Should be a win. No trap game. And then it gets a bit harder after that. See you on the next episode.